What is up, ChatGPT enthusiasts? Welcome back to ChatGPT Insights, where we dive headfirst into the ever-evolving universe of artificial intelligence. The news cycle is absolutely blazing right now, and if you're not plugged in, you're missing out on game-changing updates. Today, we've got a packed show featuring insights that could redefine how you shop, invest, and even code. Get ready for some mind-blowing revelations that you won't want to miss. We're kicking things off with a deep dive into how AI is tackling some of the biggest shopping events of the year. Can artificial intelligence really predict the best deals, or is it just guessing? We'll break down the results and see if the AI hit the mark. Then, we're shifting gears to uncover a pervasive myth about the stock market that could be holding you back. Prepare to have your financial perspectives challenged as we reveal what you should stop believing about investing. After that, we're putting two of the biggest AI coding assistants head-to-head. Who reigns supreme when it comes to turning your ideas into reality with code? We'll reveal the winner of this epic AI showdown. And finally, we're looking at the broader AI landscape, tracking the explosive growth of AI apps and seeing how the major players are stacking up. It's a fast-paced, information-packed episode you won't want to miss. Stay tuned, because the future of AI is unfolding right now, and you're getting the inside scoop. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Can AI find the best deals? We put ChatGPT to the Labor Day test. Could an AI chatbot accurately predict real-time sales events? Labor Day weekend is a prime time for shoppers to snag significant discounts across a wide array of products, from essential home goods to the latest tech gadgets and stylish apparel. Rather than sifting through endless deal roundups, one approach was to leverage the power of artificial intelligence. The question was posed to ChatGPT: what are the best current Labor Day deals across tech, home goods, and apparel? This experiment aimed to determine if an AI language model could successfully identify and present relevant, live offers, effectively acting as a personal deal finder. The results were then meticulously fact-checked against actual sales happening during the holiday weekend to assess the AI's accuracy and utility in the fast-paced world of retail promotions. ChatGPT's analysis highlighted 4 key categories where it predicted significant savings: mattresses, home appliances, travel gear, and apparel. Upon closer examination, the AI's predictions showed a remarkable alignment with the deals actually available. For instance, the mattress sector saw widespread discounts, with major brands like Casper, Satva, and Purple offering substantial price reductions, often exceeding 20% off. Similarly, the home appliance market presented compelling offers, with retailers featuring discounts on everything from refrigerators and washing machines to kitchen gadgets, making it an opportune moment for home upgrades. The travel sector also proved to be a strong area for AI-predicted savings, with deals on luggage, travel accessories, and even potential discounts on flights and accommodations surfacing, perfectly timed for those planning holiday trips. Even in apparel, the AI pointed towards savings that reflected the general trend of holiday sales on clothing and accessories. The AI's ability to pinpoint these broad categories and specific product types suggests a growing sophistication in its capacity to process and synthesize real-time market information. While the AI provided a solid starting point, the experiment also underscored the importance of cross-referencing with dedicated deal-tracking platforms for the most precise and up-to-the-minute information. The AI's suggestions served as an excellent initial guide, showcasing its potential as a tool for consumers looking to navigate major sales events, but real-time verification remained key. Users found the AI's suggestions to be a helpful starting point, with many commenting on the accuracy of the broad categories identified, although specific deal links would have been more beneficial. Industry analysts noted the trend of AI being used for shopping assistance, predicting more sophisticated tools in the future. Stay with us as we uncover a common financial myth that's been debunked by AI. And next, we're pitting 2 AI coding titans against each other in a battle of skill. Is the stock market just gambling? ChatGPT debunks a persistent myth. Does the stock market truly mirror the unpredictability of a casino? In the vast landscape of financial discourse, a persistent myth suggests that the stock market operates much like gambling. This notion, often fueled by sensationalized media portrayals of high-stakes trading and sudden market swings, can deter individuals from investing and building long-term wealth. To explore this common misconception, ChatGPT was consulted for its perspective on the most prevalent myth surrounding the stock market. The AI identified the belief that the stock market is just like gambling as the most common myth. This assertion resonates with a public perception often influenced by the volatility and unpredictability associated with short-term market movements, as well as by trading behaviors that can resemble speculative betting, particularly with meme stocks or complex financial instruments. Delving deeper into why this myth persists, ChatGPT highlighted that the short-term unpredictability of stocks, coupled with media narratives that emphasize dramatic wins and losses, contributes to this perception. Additionally, some traders indeed treat the market like a casino, engaging in reckless, speculative bets without a thorough understanding of the underlying assets. Warren Buffett, a renowned investor, has often lamented this trend, suggesting that modern investors may prioritize quick payoffs over the patience and research he advocates, likening the behavior to that of a casino. However, ChatGPT provided a clear counterargument, emphasizing the fundamental differences between investing and gambling. The AI explained that the stock market is rooted in the ownership of real companies and assets, meaning returns are intrinsically linked to company performance and broader economic forces. In contrast, gambling is typically based on chance or fixed odds, where outcomes are often zero-sum. One person's win is another's loss. Crucially, informed investing relies on research and analysis, allowing individuals to make strategic decisions based on company fundamentals and market trends. Gambling, on the other hand, often involves minimal control over outcomes, with luck playing a significant role. ChatGPT concluded that disciplined, long-term investing in diversified portfolios has historically yielded positive returns and wealth creation, a stark contrast to the typical trajectory of gambling. Public reaction often points to anecdotal evidence of quick gains or losses, reinforcing the gambling comparison for some. Financial analysts, however, widely support the AI's distinction, stressing the importance of research, diversification, and a long-term perspective for successful investing. Get ready for an AI showdown as we test two leading coding assistants head-to-head. And next, we'll explore the growing dominance of AI apps and how major tech players are competing in this rapidly expanding market. ChatGPT versus Gemini, the ultimate coding prompt showdown. Which AI reigns supreme when it comes to generating functional and stylish code? In the rapidly evolving world of AI-powered development, the capabilities of large language models, LLMs, in coding tasks are becoming increasingly crucial. Two leading contenders, ChatGPT and Google's Gemini, were put to the test with a series of 5 beginner-friendly coding prompts to determine which AI offers superior results. The objective was to evaluate not just the functionality of the generated code, but also its polish, visual appeal, and user-friendliness. The prompts covered a range of applications, including website creation, game development, CSS animations, data visualization, and form validation, providing a comprehensive comparison of their strengths and weaknesses. The first prompt asked for a responsive one-page website for a fictional coffee shop using HTML and CSS. ChatGPT delivered an aesthetically pleasing site with a dark color palette and clean copy, prioritizing user experience. Gemini also produced a dark-themed website, but its hero section suffered from layered copy, making it difficult to read. ChatGPT was declared the winner for its more appealing and user-friendly design. Next, a JavaScript prompt for a simple browser game where a circle moves and users score points saw ChatGPT generate a more intuitive game with clear instructions and a better aesthetic than Gemini's basic, initially unresponsive game. ChatGPT again took the win for balancing simplicity with engaging style. For a CSS animation prompt, tasking the AIs with creating a bouncing square on a trampoline, Gemini earned its first win. While ChatGPT created a literal trampoline platform, Gemini's animation was cleaner and more focused on the animation itself without extraneous elements. The fourth prompt involved creating an HTML and JavaScript web page to display a bar chart of weekly exercise data using chart.js. ChatGPT produced an interactive chart that could be adjusted for exercise goals, despite requiring an extra step to save the code. Gemini generated a simpler, presentation-ready chart quickly. ChatGPT's more sophisticated and feature-rich chart earned it another win. The final prompt was to code a login form with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, including client-side validation for email format and password strength. ChatGPT excelled by creating a bold, instructional form with features like Remember Me and clear password requirement indicators. Gemini's form was less instructive, missing key validation callouts. ChatGPT clinched the win for its superior clarity and user-focused design. Across all 5 prompts, ChatGPT consistently produced more polished, visually appealing, and user-friendly results, often adding thoughtful extras that enhanced usability. While Gemini was sometimes faster and its assets immediately runnable, ChatGPT's output demonstrated a greater attention to detail and design refinement, making it the overall winner in this coding comparison. Users praised ChatGPT's outputs for their creativity and attention to detail, while some noted Gemini's speed. Developers are keenly watching these comparisons to inform their tool choices. And now, let's shift our focus to the broader AI app market and see how the big players are performing. Stay tuned as we break down the latest industry rankings and growth trends. AI App Wars: Gemini gains ground, but ChatGPT still leads the pack. How are Google's AI efforts stacking up against the dominant force of ChatGPT? The artificial intelligence app market is in a dynamic phase, with new players emerging and established ones evolving rapidly. A recent report analyzing the top generative AI consumer apps highlights a shifting landscape, where Google's Gemini is steadily closing the gap with ChatGPT, while Chinese companies are making significant inroads, particularly in the mobile sector. The report, which ranks web products by monthly unique visits and mobile apps by monthly active users, indicates a market stabilization after a period of rapid growth, with fewer new entries compared to previous periods. This analysis provides a crucial snapshot of the competitive dynamics shaping the future of AI accessibility and adoption. On the web, Gemini has secured the second position, capturing approximately 12% of ChatGPT's web traffic. The disparity is even more pronounced on mobile, where Gemini boasts nearly half the monthly active users of ChatGPT. Google's advantage on the Android platform is notable, with Gemini accounting for nearly 90% of its user base, compared to ChatGPT's 60%. This strong performance is partly attributable to Google's integration of Gemini into its ecosystem, allowing users to access it through simple button prompts, effectively creating a home field advantage. Furthermore, Google's AI overviews and AI mode within its search functionalities may also be reducing the need for users to seek out alternative AI tools like ChatGPT for information retrieval. Beyond the core Gemini offering, Google has seen success with more specialized AI tools. AI Studio, a developer sandbox for Gemini models, has entered the top 10, and NotebookLM, a research tool, ranks 13th. These tools, while more niche, appeal strongly to AI enthusiasts and developers. Google Labs, a collection of experimental AI tools, also saw a boost in traffic, particularly after the launch of Veo 3, indicating growing interest in Google's diverse AI research initiatives. The competitive field of general-purpose LLM assistants is intensifying. While ChatGPT remains the leader, competitors like Google, Grok, and Meta are making significant strides. X's Grok, for example, is now 4th on the web and 23rd on mobile, experiencing rapid growth fueled by heavy promotion on Elon Musk's X platform and recent feature releases like AI companion avatars. Meta AI, while growing more slowly, is also present in the rankings, though a recent incident impacted its user growth. DeepSeek has seen a decline, while Perplexity and Claude continue to show steady growth. A significant trend highlighted in the report is the dominance of Chinese companies in the mobile AI app space, with 22 of the top 50 apps originating from China. These companies often benefit from a large domestic user base and restrictions on access to non-Chinese LLMs. Companies like Meidu have multiple entries across various AI-powered photo and video editing tools, showcasing a strong presence in the creative AI sector. Analysts suggest that Chinese video models may have an advantage due to larger research pools and fewer intellectual property restrictions, with Google's VO3 being an exception among Western models to break into these ranks, likely due to its access to YouTube data. The burgeoning vibe coding sector also shows promise, with platforms like Lovable and Replit gaining traction, although adoption among professional developers remains low. The report identifies all-star companies that have consistently appeared on the top web lists, spanning general assistants, AI companions, image generation, and productivity tools, underscoring the diverse applications and sustained interest in AI technologies. Industry watchers are closely monitoring these developments, noting the increasing competition and the strategic moves by major tech players to capture market share in the rapidly expanding AI application ecosystem. And that wraps up our deep dives into today's top AI stories. Don't go anywhere, because we've got a lightning round recap coming up next. And that wraps up our deep dives into today's top AI stories. We saw ChatGPT help shoppers find Labor Day deals, debunk a major stock market myth, and win a coding showdown against Gemini. Plus, we tracked the latest AI app rankings, showing Gemini's rise while ChatGPT holds strong. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe to ChatGPT Insights for more cutting-edge AI news, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Let us know in the comments which AI development you're most excited about, and follow us on all our social channels for more daily insights. We'll see you in the next one.